right, Bruce, back with you, back at it. All right, peoples, let's do Misty and Cony together. Pretty good news. We moved up. Let me make sure I got the June tab. Yeah, okay, here we go. So no trades in Misty or Cony. Actually, none of the four that I'm covering, GDXY, YBIT, Misty, or Cony, had trades. All right, so I did GDXY already to catch up on that, and I'll do YBIT later. So up 3.10, 1603. So these were up higher. I can't remember now, but I had made the comment that when the pre-market things were moving up and looking strong, I said, I have a feeling that the Fed is gonna doesn't get to keep the excitement tamed. Not say anything negative to bring it down a lot, but it just had that feeling. It's gonna soar at the open, move up, and then it's gonna slide down a little. But we kept the gain, 3% is nice. Now what did we do in, MSTR 3.1 and MSTY 3.15. Way to go, Misty. You're looking like the old girl now. Misty is becoming Misty again. You'll see when our synthetics move back up. All right, so no trades. Now, this is an indication when you're the highest paying fund, right? This is the GOAT. There's no question who the GOAT is, right? Nobody's had a $4 payment. Nobody's had a $3 payment. Misty, in 3 at-bats, right? It's had a double and it's had a home run, a triple, and a double. I don't think she wants a single. She says, I'm a big hitter. So I think I must have really pissed her off when I said, maybe they're due for the cycle and you're only going to get a single. So she showed us, sure showed me. Okay, so each day, look at this. Look at the buying end of this fund. I mean, for quite a while, it's 4 million, it goes way back, but this is just 4 million, 4 million, 4 million, right? 5, limping, look at this. Well, those are multiple, trade, so it's still the single day. And it jumps to 5.6, 5.7, all the way up to 6.4, 6.8, right? This is after declaration, right? This was the last day that you could buy it, I think, and so people are still buying it, because then it's ex-dividend, it's on sale, 7.7, 7.8, 7.9, right? So they were doing trades most of the time. Cony hasn't, and Cony's had buy-in. So I like what I'm seeing. I like to see people coming into the fund. Captured, 24 million back there on that 800,000, 875,000 share, 825,000 shares on a single day. So 4 million, 3 million, nice to see, nice to see. But when you're the GOAT, everybody wants you, right? You're the crypto GOAT. All right, so let's move into the weeklies. Well, not everything's perfect, but it's damn good. 1605 is the one they wrote yesterday, right? And we're right about there at 1603. But that's all right. It's 0.08. I mean, they could turn around and go down today, right? And even if we go over that, we've got 1,422 other contracts. Look at this. The next one is all the way up at 1715. And the one we really care about, the bulk of everything, is 1800. Then we got an 1820 and an 1850. So we got 12, 13, 15, right? This is reachable, but let me tell you, if we reach that, our synthetics will be kicking booty. That will be excellent. So we've got that, right? We really have got that going for us. What have we captured? 5.18 million. We've captured 85.65. With only this one showing a negative because we just wrote it yesterday when it was 1550 or under. I think it was around 1520 when they wrote it. Now that it's moved up, but it's such a small share count that it's not going to hurt us. This probably would be 200,000 we could buy it back for. So we still managed to capture 85. So good job, Misty. Good job, fund managers. All right. So let's move to holdings. Nothing on our synthetics because we didn't have any trades. So the treasuries. Now I've been noticing on some of the other ones, and I think Cony's got 5 different, because this is getting ready to expire, right? So I think it's Cony that I'm going to do next that just has now 5 different treasury positions. Because I didn't want to add another column to make, this so big for 5 of these. I just added 2 together because this one's going to fall off real soon. It's already priced fully. So I don't know, they'll roll this into another one, and they're going out into 25 and 26 and some of the other bigger funds. I'm sure NVIDIA and some of the other ones, or Tesla's probably in that same, those larger funds with market caps. So we don't care about that otherwise. So a nice 8.9, right? We play this little dance of 1 step forward, 1 step back. Right, this is actually, I think I did something wrong. I did. This is 22. I knew that should have been 8. Okay, so actually, what did I do? 22,717. Oh, boy, I can't get anything right. Okay. So 8.9, I call it 9 million when it's 8.982. So we had 8.1, then we dropped down to 1.9 profit, and now we're back to 9 million in our synthetic. Well, on this fund with only 8 million, that's $1 something, right? And if we get going, which the charts look pretty good to me. I mean, it's just like with gold. I'm expecting gold and crypto to start moving toward their highs. We'll see. Is it second part of June, which I'm thinking it is, or is it July? But it's coming one way or the other. So here's the one I was talking about, right? It's up to 41. I think we sold it for 22. If I look back in June, yeah, we sold it, now it's 2 days, but yesterday from the trading that I'm reporting on, we got 22. Now it's 44. So what? In the scheme of things, it almost means nothing. It's 165 of the 740 to buy back. These are pretty small. This 1715, this will start really declining if we stay in the low 1600s with 2 days to trade. These guys they're so far away. All right, so that's what we got. 100,000 shares were added, 1.27. This needs to change. Always find something. 31.40 to 31.27, so we're overpriced, guys. Don't buy Misty. No, I'm kidding. It's 13 cents over the premium of NAV, right? All right, looking pretty good. Let's go look at our payout cap. Well, nothing happened, but I can say to you that while these are still nice, right? We don't have any money to pay right now. So what? This is so close to being paid. So as soon as we write some next week, we should be fine. This, with 9 million, if we were to add this, right, and roll that, then all of a sudden this guy becomes 6.5, and 6.5 is 90 cents. So all of a sudden we got money to pay, and that's just 1 week. So then if we write some far out, calls and collect next week and move up, and our synthetic keeps making money, then, we're setting pretty good. Maybe we get to $3 again. It's looking more like a double. Misty says, no way. And is she looking at a single? She doesn't know how to hit singles. Well, I believe it. I must have really made her mad. So I might do that again in the future if it's going to work this well. Okay, guys, let me jump in. So bottom line, Misty's looking a little bit with 9 million in her pocket, looking a little bit more like Misty. Good job. All right, let's look at our friend Cony. Cony's having a good month. All right, so what did Cony do? Cony hasn't had any trades for 3 days, but they're getting shares bought. Although, did they? No. Okay, on the last day, they stayed flat. But remember, that just means under 25,000. So they had 100 there. They had 700 there. They had 775 there. Now, on, those sound huge and they are big, but on a much larger, remember Misty's got 7.9, right? So percentage wise, they're not killing it. Remember what I said about the treasuries? I got 5 treasuries on here. What silver can reach almost unimaginable. That's popular. Oh, this is a group that I belong in and people talk. In 2000. Okay. I love that group. I really enjoy participating in that. Okay, so anyway, 5 different treasuries. This one's going to roll off. Okay, and this is easier to report on my holdings this way. When I made it in the other one, it takes up more room, but at least I organized them. So let's go to holdings and take a look. So here's Cony. So we got all of our, so I went 1, 2, 3. I'm not making another column, and I just added these together. So I put the total value without putting the par value for each of them. So I noticed in one of them, it had negative cash or something the day before, and I was like, okay, so they're getting ready to move into these other buckets. That's really what was happening. And again, this is look at Cony on this, right? I just did Misty. I think Misty's 5-1. We're 8-1, and we're up at 83.85 because we got, in this case, I really don't mind that one strike. Yeah, we always like them to ladder it up, right? Mix them up, vary them across strikes, build that ladder of rungs. But the reality is, this week is not looking like that's going to matter, right? Where are we at? 254? Yeah. Okay. So 441 is what coin moved up, and Cony moved up 404. Not bad. Not bad at all. Now, probably just that one stock that's almost capped, right? The 1605, because we ran let me take a look. I don't really know why we didn't gain this much. It's easy to mix these up when you spend a lot of time in the spreadsheets putting all the numbers, and then you start remembering a number from the other one for this one. But bottom line, that's still good, right? We'll always say when these things have a big move, to me, anything over 3.5%, 3.5 to 9 to the extreme of 11. When you have those kind of moves, you start to lag, even when you're not capped, because you're moving into it where it still can't make that much, right? There's only a certain amount of money that you can make. You've already collected it all, and as you move up, you just get closer. So nice job, though, on coin on that. Had a better day than Misty did, percentage-wise. Here's where I was looking at. So I was looking at this number at first when I was filling this out, and I said, what's going on? They didn't buy anything. Well, what's going on is they distributed a whole bunch of cash, right, across 2 new treasuries. This one will drop. It'll probably come back over here. Then they'll distribute it across, First American Government, money market, and across these other 4. So it's just fascinating. I assume that the yields are probably dropping a little bit in these far outs. And, it doesn't really matter when somebody says, we collect 4 to 5.25%. That's annualized, right? So that's like we collect more than that for these funds just in a week sometimes. and what we score in the call premiums when we're successful. But hey, I'd rather be collecting that than nothing, so kudos. Oh, everything points towards September for silver. However, there is a case for a July crash. Okay. I'll investigate later. There's just so many schools of thought. Same thing I'm seeing, guys. I'm feeling like, as much as I felt like we were going to top real soon, I mean, it could be a July pullback in the indexes. It may go to September before we get a, any kind of 5, 10, 15, 20% pullback in these indexes. And even then, I think we recover into next year and keep going higher. So I'm not super bearish. I'm just more bullish in certain areas than I am in others. I don't see the NASDAQ going up 25 or 30%. Could it go up another 10? Yeah, it really could. Okay. So let's move in. We talked about the weeklies, right? Of everything being at 1. These both moved up nicely. I didn't update this. We got 2 full trading days, and we look awesome. Just really awesome. Because 280 is quite a ways out there, right? That's 10%. All right. Let's see, is there anything else in holdings? What's our fair value? 2267. Got that one updated. 2272. Okay. Misty's, a few cents above its fair value. And our good friend Cony. Cony is cheap, peoples. I think some of you, put it in the comments if you got some in the 20s. Wasn't it just 2 days ago that you could snag Cony for 20 something? And I want to buy back. I kind of just didn't have time. As I said in one of my earlier videos, I've been super busy getting monetized and filling all that out. And now it takes a longer process before they put the ads in. They want to ask you a million questions to make sure you got no bad words or, just used to be fast when they weren't putting ads into you. So don't skip through all my ads. Let me get a little pennies. No, but like and subscribe. If you enjoy the content, subscribe. Comments are always great, always appreciated. If it's super negative, it's too loud, you hate the sound, most of you say, hey Bruce, good video, just giving you some feedback, the sound sounds better, it's a little worse. I don't mind that, but when somebody jumps down your throat, it just alienates you, as you guys suspect. And I don't have that. All my loyal people are super positive, and I love that about you. I do not mind criticism or things that you want to see, so feel free. So look at this, guys, right? Now here's coins. But again, some of these, they're on a 260. It wasn't long ago. I think these last 3 are the right ones. But soon, I'm just using a little 4 chart. So it's at least 2 and it may be 3, but look at this. Isn't it nice when you go from a almost 36 million loss to a, or 8 or 9. So I'll take that any day. So we're getting there, folks. We're getting there. And they're doing really good on the rest of it. All right, I think we can jump into payments for, I'll call it Mr. Cony and Ms. Misty. Got to have a boy and girl here to balance things out, right? All right, so at the 280s, we look super positive on that situation. Let's go to payments. All right. I updated these a little bit. I had this in here before, and then I got rid of it. And then I thought, well, if I'm going to do one, I might as well do 2. And what I mean by that is everybody cares when it's going to be declared. But for me, I like to know, when am I going to get paid? And sometimes this variance is 2 days. We just experienced that in June, right? I think it was June 5 for declaration and pay date. But because we got a Saturday and we squeezed up in here, then we had to wait over the weekend. So that's why you see a 5-day delta. So I got this all set up. This will just I don't have to do anything. It's all automated to roll the numbers through. So where are we with this? Okay, Cony looking awesome to win their weeklies. They've captured 80-something%. We also reduced the synthetic loss from 36 million down to 9 million. Okay, 9 million's not much at all. When you're talking money, when you have 28.15 shares, yeah, we got a win over here. But it's $1.18 because we got this. What we want to do over the next 3 weeks is collect maybe 24, 25, 26 on our weeklies and get this down to 16 and get this guy up. We can't soar and make him 150 because it's going to kill this. And that's better than not doing it at all. But if we get this down to 20 and we get this up to 100, you know, then we're looking good. Now we're maybe even in the $3 ballpark. So right now it's not bad. You know, this doesn't help, but this still is a total. I'd rather see us just score big here and keep scoring and hit our weeklies along the way. Okay, guys, that's what I got you. That's Ms. Misty and Mr. Cony lining up good for this week. Okay, happy days ahead for you. Again, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. This is for fun and entertainment. Hope you were entertained. Okay, see you guys. Bye.